Darrell, talk about your team's performance. Incredible performance, especially from Peebles.
Well, I mean, I got 3 running backs, so I can't take anything away from Trevin Swingler and Aaron Gregory as well. I mean, those guys they're a team. The 3 of them work in tandem. So sometimes it's Peebles, sometimes it's Trey, sometimes it's Aaron, and tonight was just Peebles' night. They each play a little differently, but ultimately they're all a threat. So I don't have to have each one of them. I can have them on the field and off the field, so I can rest them. So I feel like my primary running back is always rested when he's going against the other team.
Talk about the 40-0 win here. Did you thought that you was going to beat them 40-0 tonight, or what was you thinking?
No, not at all. I mean, Wood River's a good team, and this team's going to the playoffs. This team's going to win a lot of games this year. They're well coached and they're very disciplined. So I expected maybe a 2-score game, maybe 3 if we didn't turn the ball over, which we didn't do. But I felt like we had a pretty good game plan, and I had all my guys back. Me playing at full strength is very important.
Well, talk about being 4-0 right now. I bet you're pleased with the start right now here.
Well, it is. I mean, we were, we broke into the 2A state poll, which really doesn't mean much this time of year. So it gives the boys a little bit of motivation. I think the best thing is practices. Practices this week were very businesslike. They weren't hyped, but they were businesslike. And our motto for this team is do your job. Don't do somebody else's job. Don't go try to make up a job. Just do your job, and we're talented enough to win. And that was the attitude that we went into this game with.
Talk about the Prairie State Conference right now, 2-0. What's your thoughts on the conference this year? You'd like to win this again?
Absolutely. I mean, conference win needs to come first. We got a big test week 6 though against Taylorville. I mean, we got to go to Taylorville. They're a school. They got probably twice as many guys on their roster than we do. So that's our challenge. That's going to really tell us where we are in the season. So we got Pawnee next week. I know they're struggling a little bit, but it's a long drive, and Saturday we went up to Nokomis. It seems like those long drives, first 5-6 minutes of the game, we don't play well.
Talk about the beginning of the game here when those 3 guys were recognized for going to the military and passing basic training for national.
You got to be proud of those guys. Now, I'm a retired lieutenant colonel. And one of those boys is my son. 2 of them went to Fort Benning, Georgia. 1 was down at Fort Leonard Wood. But I think it's a great commitment that these men can make before they graduate high school to go down and do 12 weeks of basic training. And so and they had to pay a price too. Now my son got back in enough time to get enough practices in, but Adam Strzeski missed 2 games because he wasn't eligible, and then Alex Roberts missed 1. And so it was really nice to see the school honor them. Because it is a real commitment to hear them come back, and we trade stories because we're all military guys. They're men, and I'm proud of them.